It's Nolan. It seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me, cause I know I gotta watch my back. And I'ma be the realest when the dog falls out. And I'ma still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out. But when them things bang, where them niggas at now? Real nigga for life. They thought I disconnected from my essence, Rocking shades, but never blocking my blessings, Come from a place where it's dreary like fatal fury. The hardest fight that you face is a jury. We never worry, nigga. Ain't seen a marriage, but violence coming, we grown for it. Gun smoking, new pause, death and stuff in new force. True gore, blue tour, shooting at your coupe door. Niggas catch a body, then rap about it on TuneCore. That's why I'm distant in my DMs. Rappers trying to be friends, but I don't think to me sin. I've been on some business, building LinkedIn. Signature like in stores. Won't even touch your fucking track without an invoice. Develop habits to elevate in my brackets. I notice most of my peers to get comfortable being stagnant over 10 years. Trying to plant my feet in the ground, but not a taste of victory is about as sweet as it sound. Yeah. It seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me, cause I know I gotta watch my back. And I'ma be the realest when the dog falls out. And I'ma still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out. But when them things bang, where them niggas at now? Yeah, What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hey man, I had to play that Fallout as the intro to this video because when I made that song, of course, this Lil Durk situation was not happening when I made the record, but it was made with sentiments toward that. If you listen to the chorus, it seems I've been missing from the scene, but I'm always coming right back. In the city, just a couple niggas with me because I know I got to watch my back. I'm going to be the realest when it all falls down. I'm going to still be standing when the sky fall out. They say it's gang gang till it's time to roll out when the things bang where the niggas at now. Like, I didn't make that to glorify myself like on some street ball shit. I made that song. The whole subject of Fallout is I come from a real rough neighborhood. Shit is fucked up. Niggas been gang for years before that shit even became like a term. And I moved the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying? And niggas be like, he don't come around. I pop out very rarely. You know what I'm saying? And typically, I don't even go to Atlanta unless it's for something sanctioned where it's like money is on the table or opportunity or something that's going to grow my brand. I live outside the city of Atlanta. I ain't scared of Atlanta, but I know ain't shit going on there unless I'm there for a reason. And it's crazy to me that somebody on my level, independent, can understand that, whereas people that have millions of dollars, and that's not just Dirk, but we see Young Thug going through it. We see so many other people going through it with millions of dollars that can't seem to separate themselves from the street ties. Now, I understand they come from backgrounds where they were involved in the gang shit, but we see with all the snitching, all the street code being violated, the so-called street code being violated, it's something that we got to talk about. So in this video, we're going to be getting into Lil Durk and his affiliate OTF Jam, who is allegedly the snitch in the camp, who's been wired up for multiple years, as they say, who's been giving information to the feds about Lil Durk's whereabouts, intimate conversations. Who knows how many crimes have been admitted to or spoken about on these wiretap recordings. And we're also going to get into this guy who comes home from prison or jail, OTF Jam, the alleged informant, coming out and talking about how much Dirk had impacted his life since his return home from jail, how he's invested into his life, how he's done well by his family, and still, despite all of that help, he is the one allegedly bringing down the so-called OTF empire and Lil Durk in general, okay? We're also going to get into Quando Rondo, who's coming out with a tone of forgiveness towards Lil Durk, which I find interesting. Now, both of them have recently converted to Islam, Quando Rondo and Durk. They've been coming out talking about how they're Muslims and, refer to me as a man, a father, all those things, not a gang member. It seems that Durk definitely turned that switch
a couple months ago, before all of this came down the pipeline. I think he understood that he was going to have to stand before a judge on some things. I think that his conversion to Islam is definitely one of protection once he goes into the joint, if he is indeed convicted for these crimes. You need allies in that system, or else you're gonna be, fish out of water, and things happen, right? And sometimes the ties that you have to your neighborhood are the ties you don't need inside. I don't know the system out there, but I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and pull up this video of OTF Jam, the alleged informant, talking about how good Lil Durk has been to him since he's come home, and how the information that's now out in the streets, out in the tweets, out in the internet seem to be contrary to this story. All right?
Yeah, shit, you just came home not too long ago, like when you come home.
I've been home a little bit over a year.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit over a year. Yeah. 12 years flat.
12 years?
Like 12 years. Did my time. Ain't told them nobody.
Right.
Ain't no food shit on my name. Now I'm back. I'm living a life I never thought I'd live. You know?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, but like, if you can't talk about it, like, why did you have to sit down for 12?
I went to jail for attempt.
Okay.
Attempt murder. It was more than that, but shit, that's what I did my time for.
Okay.
Attempt. You know? Street shit.
Yeah. But shit, like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
Man, shit. Get LinkedIn. Started with LinkedIn. We grew up together. This ain't no people I met. Nah, I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Dirk was rapping when he had that. We came out that loud on our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, like before y'all never even heard of that. Like, this was shit in our parties, like personal shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's bro. You know what I'm saying? My whole time in jail, that stayed, bro. Like before the money, you know what I'm saying? That was bro. Like I remember when the money wasn't there. First I'm gonna say you 50, I got you. And I
still doing that.
Gave my lawyer money and everything when I fight my case.
I ain't gonna lie, Dirk come through.
All that, like
Dirk come through.
So this gentleman here did 12 years in the box behind bars. He's saying he was down with Dirk and OTF from the very beginning. Basically, these niggas was high school friends, probably even before then, if you go and look at Dirk's age and everybody. These is like niggas that was around from the jump, little kids. You know what I'm saying? Teenage, going to little local parties. Dirk was rapping, and he was like the soundtrack to the local parties. And he's saying they was locked in back then when the whole thing started. He goes away, does 12 years. Dirk put money up for his lawyers, supported him through his entire bid, probably was doing things for his family when he couldn't be there to physically provide for his own. And look at where we are today. We gonna keep going though. We gonna keep going.
That's sure. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, like, I know I'm a real witness. Like,
A lot of niggas can't say they ain't seen the check.
Like, in my life, my whole time in jail, I was straight.
What's up? What's up? Like, he was one of the main motherfuckers that held you down your whole bid.
Hell yeah. A lot of the guys did, but hell yeah, he was.
I hood like that though.
Yeah.
I hood like that. No, you know, like that. Everybody get taken care of.
Everybody get taken care of. For sure.
No gang shit, none of that shit. It's like some family shit.
Right.
My brother locked up.
Yeah. We always came together and made sure the guys were straight. Like, shit, this before
he
I was
like
going
rich.
to Addy home and all type of shit. That shit was mandatory. Like, hell yeah, bro. Like, played this part for sure. Like,
Overplayed it.
I love bro for that. Can't. That shit forever.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's super solid, but like a lot of niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? He said, Jam get out that jam or give him 50, he ain't got to ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to ask shit, bro. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Fact?
More than that. Shit. More than that. Shit.
But shit, can you tell us how much he gave you, or you don't want to even?
Nah, we ain't gotta get into all that, but bro made sure he made a way for me to be straight, like he's saying, gotta ask again, you know, like shit. Crib, car, all that. Being able to take care of anything I need to take care of, period. Like, it's still up.
That's what we do.
So according to his account, Dirk raps about Jam get out the jam, I give him 50, he ain't got to ask again. So there's a minimum exchange here from when he got back came back home. Dirk allegedly gave him $50K minimum, because he's saying more than that. $50K put in his pocket, got him a crib, got him a car, put him on his feet so that he could re-enter society. And let's be real, 12 years in the joint, man. You come back outside, a lot of things change in 12 years, man. You got to get you some new gear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might be still rocking the same J's, but they ain't the same J's. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to hit the same. They ain't going to feel the same compared to what they got out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to catch up on what's going on. You see he rocking the Supreme hoodies and, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't cheap, man. Dirk been taking care of him. He say he ain't got to ask again. He's been in the clique. But the problem is, and I'm this is where I'm thinking the situation is going. This is just me speculating. I don't want anyone to take this as fact or as what happened. But I would assume if OTF Jam went to prison for an attempt murder, he comes back out and he's riding with Dirk, I would assume other OTF members are also convicted felons, probably people who are affiliated with, you know, let's just say street fraternities in Chicago, people that may or may not have firearms, illegal contraband, you know, drugs. We know that Dirk is very open about his usage of different substances in his music. All of these things are infractions that will get you sent back to prison if those are the people that you're hanging around. You know what I'm saying? You can't be around none of these types of people. If your probation or parole officer finds out that these are the people you're surrounding yourself around as you ingratiate yourself back into society, they're going to put you in a situation. So I would assume that it was found out that he was rolling with the same folks he was rolling with beforehand. And of course, Dirk done had a lot of different things surrounding his name, both positive and negative, in the streets. So at some point, OTF Jam may have found himself in another jam where he had to go ahead and play his role. It's like, all right, you either gonna go back, right? You're either gonna go back to prison on violation of parole and or probation, you know what I mean, whichever he got. Or you could give us some information on what's going on out here, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, you ain't even gotta like tell us. Just wear the little wire, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta tell us nothing. You ain't technically snitching. Shit, everybody saying what they gonna say, they telling on themselves. I mean, that's just what I would think. Unless he just voluntarily did it. Perhaps that was a little stipulation under the table for his release. Because he said he did, it was some more shit. So he could have been in that motherfucker probably some more years, but they only got him on the attempt. Who's to say that he didn't get a reduced sentencing based on some promise that when you get out, we need you to play this role? You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you a reduced sentence. We're going to reduce your charges. But when you get back out, we need you to be on the clock for this. Those are two scenarios that seem the most sensible, logical to me. I can't put that on his jacket. Don't take that as fact. Don't take that as that's what happened. I'm just speculating as to what would lead this man who claims he never snitched when he went in, never, you know what I'm saying? He was all the way solid as far as the streets go. Held it down for 12 years on the inside, then come back out and immediately 2 years later, you selling your mans out? Now, hey, niggas did what they did. I said that in my original video. I don't give a fuck about no rap lyrics. I don't give a fuck about no niggas breaking down what happened. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn Trap Lord Ross doing documentaries. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because nobody could compile any videos, content, Instagram stories, and all of that shit to put two and two together if it didn't exist, right? These rappers, these artists, they want to prove who they are. So they give it to people willingly, freely. It enhances their image. And then it comes back to bite them at a later time. I don't have no sympathy for that because you set up the rope, you put up the chair, you did everything to execute yourself. It makes absolutely no sense. And then y'all turn around and be rapping about real life issues on the very streets that you rap about, the same locations that the crime took place. Niggas trace your lyrics, then go trace what's available in the goddamn newspaper and say, goddamn, this is the same motherfucking crime, the same date, around the same time the song came out. Damn, that's who they was talking about. It does not take active detective work if regular everyday citizens can put two and two together just by listening to your album. So when it comes to the bullshit that niggas is on, and I keep hearing people trying to uphold this shit like it's something to be upheld, I am not here for the shit. All right? They tell niggas from very young, you get involved with this shit, it's only a couple ways it's gonna go, and most times, you gonna be the one that's gonna go. Or your homeboy gonna do it. Your girl gonna do it eventually because she gonna get tired of your shit. They gonna find a way to get to her ass, or somebody gonna get to her ass on some violence to get you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, bruh. It is a lifetime sentence to destruction in your life. But niggas sign up every day for it. Nigga want to talk about how bad the music industry is. Nigga, the music industry got to be like a motherfucking ice skating rink compared to the shit y'all niggas is putting yourselves into. And it ain't enough money to go around. It's crazy how y'all niggas make so much money in the street, still be broke as fuck, still be poor, still living in the worst of neighborhoods. It's crazy to me. How y'all could come into contact with hundreds of thousands of dollars per year and don't have nothing saved up. Y'all be having all these stacks upon stacks upon stacks, and ain't got no life plan for yourself, no form of insurance, no nothing. It is a waste. You understand what I'm saying? So, for anybody out there that wants to be an apologist for these people, including Dirk, that's your God-given right. But I think you should think a little bit longer and harder about what it is that you co-signing and how you would feel if one of your loved ones was innocently taken from you and or your family on the heels of some of this craziness and foolishness that takes place. Right? We're going to get off of OTF Jam. We're going to stop speculating on this young man, but this video has been going viral. It's been surfacing all over the net, showing how good Dirk has been to him. But you can never be too good to nobody when it comes to the streets, because you never know what somebody else's motive is. You never know what somebody else's plan is. You never know who done got hemmed up behind the scenes that you don't know who's standing right next to you. And it comes with the territory. It is an age-old tale that we've seen play out numerous times. We've seen it in every gangster movie known to man. Somebody is going to sail you up the river. You know, it's only sad when you look at it to see all these young black men wasting their lives, withering away for this shit. That's the part that's sad. They feel they ain't got nothing else, no other way to get out. But if they used half of the intelligence that it took to get the money that they find a way to get, they would get it in other ways. That's what Wallow was pleading with them to do. All right. Now getting back to Quando Rondo. Of course, him and Dirk was at odds. Somebody from Rondo's side is allegedly the one who took out King Von. So they've been trying to get their get back for years. They ended up taking Quando's cousin in return. But Quando Rondo came out in his Instagram story and says this. He says, "We didn't get into this music industry to make it, just to stay caught up in this street shit. We all have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We've already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love from me, praying for everyone. Life goes on." So that's a message from Quando Rondo in the midst of everything that's happening with Lil Durk. Now, do we know for sure that this is his true feelings? We don't. We don't know anything. I've seen multiple videos in passing of Quando Rondo with his newfound family in Islam. They've been trying to soften his heart for forgiveness. They've been asking, like, hey, now that you've come to Islam and you're coming to the mosque and you're doing all of this stuff, you're doing the work, do you have a heart of forgiveness? Are you willing to forgive those that have done you wrong? And he was kind of hesitant to answer in the videos that I seen. And it was like, I'm not saying you got to say that now or do that now, but it's something to think about. It's something, that we're going to talk about. Now he's putting this message out there again. I don't know if that's really how he feels, if it's a front, if there's something going on behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? Hopefully it is real. Hopefully that can help people move forward, maybe ease some of the people associated on his side's mind, perhaps even separate himself from some of the folks that he was with, you know what I mean? Because if you're truly trying to turn a new leaf, you can't bring the same old trees with you, right? You're going to have to go to a new forest. You had to get about the jungle you was raised in. But, all of that, I don't know. We're going to see. Hopefully peace can be brought onto these young men. But again, just to see all these people's lives wither away over senseless violence, over fucking ego. I don't even understand how niggas could really have so many issues with people you didn't even grow up around, but whatever. It's not for me to cast judgment on. I'm just reporting on it. Let me know what y'all think of all of this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect. Y'all be good out there, man. And for all of my people that are not involved in the streets, man, stay away. All right? If you didn't grow up in it, if you trying to become a gangster at 25, 30 years old and you was never that kid, like, give it a rest. Sleep on it. Don't wake up until you change your mind. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing out here for you, man. Death, destruction, and fucking barren land. That's your future, okay? Once again, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Much love and respect. Peace.
Yeah, king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.